Did you know that in 2023 alone, Lichess flagged 72,000 accounts for cheating? Similarly, Chess.com has closed hundreds of thousands of accounts for fair play violations in recent years, with reports suggesting that over 300,000 accounts were suspended in 2025. The question isn't whether cheating exists in online chess. It does, and on a staggering scale. The real question is this: what drives players to cheat in a game that's supposed to test the mind? And can we ever truly stop it? Or are we destined to fight this war forever? Before we dive in, kindly subscribe and share this video with a chess player. Now, let's rewind for a moment. For centuries, chess was played face to face. Chess players sat across from their opponent, watched their eyes, and saw them sweat over difficult positions. Then came the internet. Suddenly, chess exploded into a global phenomenon, accessible to anyone with a connection. You could play at 3 in the morning in your pajamas against someone in Tokyo. You could watch grandmasters battle in real time. You could improve your game with endless puzzles and lessons. It was a revolution, and it was beautiful. But revolutions always bring unforeseen consequences. When chess moved online, something else moved with it. A great opportunity, and not just the opportunity to play and learn, but the opportunity to cheat on a scale never before imagined. Let's examine how chess players cheat online. Some cheaters are bold. They simply open an engine on a second device and copy the moves directly. Others are more cautious. They consult the machine only during critical moments, hoping the selective use will go unnoticed. Some players hire human machines, that is, stronger players, to play on their behalf. And then there's sandbagging, a different kind of deception. These players deliberately lose games to drop their rating, making themselves appear weaker than they are. Then they enter tournaments against lower-rated opponents, crushing them with ease and collecting prizes meant for genuine beginners. For many players, chess is not just a game, it's validation. It's an escape from a world where they might feel powerless or unsuccessful. When they log in and see that number, their rating, it becomes a measure of their worth. And when that number refuses to climb, or worse, when it falls, the frustration becomes unbearable. So they make a choice. Just this once, they tell themselves, just for this one game, just to get past this plateau, just to see what it feels like to be rated over 2,000. And then it happens again and again. Because the engine doesn't judge them. It doesn't know their struggles. It just wins, and winning feels good, even when it's hollow. There's also a more cynical motivation: money. Online chess has grown into a serious competitive arena with cash prizes, streaming revenue, and sponsorship opportunities. For some, cheating isn't about ego, it's about profit. If you can consistently win tournaments through deception, the financial incentive becomes real. These aren't casual cheaters experimenting with engines out of curiosity. They're organized, calculating, and remarkably difficult to catch. The major online chess platforms understand what's at stake. If cheating becomes rampant, trust collapses, players leave, the ecosystem dies. So they've invested heavily in detection systems that would make cybersecurity firms jealous. For example, Chess.com and Lichess have built a sophisticated network of algorithms that analyze every move of every game. The system compares player moves against top engine suggestions, looking for unusual patterns of accuracy. But it goes deeper than that. It tracks timing, how quickly players make moves, especially in complex positions where humans naturally pause to calculate. It monitors mouse movements and click patterns, searching for the telltale signs of someone switching between windows or copying from another screen. When something looks suspicious, the case gets escalated to human reviewers, actual chess experts, who examine the games in detail. They look at the entire player history, searching for sudden jumps in performance or inconsistent playing styles. Every month, these teams close thousands of accounts. We're talking about more than 100,000 bans in just a few months, each one representing someone who tried to game the system and got caught. Even the official International Federation's online platform takes this seriously, and they have an added incentive. Games played there can earn official titles and ratings, so maintaining integrity is important. They combine automated detection with human arbiters who monitor high-stakes matches, sometimes requiring video supervision for tournament games where titles or prizes are at stake. But here's the frustrating truth. No matter how sophisticated these systems become, cheaters adapt. It's an arms race with no end in sight. As platforms improved at detecting obvious engine use, cheaters learned to be more selective. Instead of using the engine for every move, they'd only consult it in critical positions. When systems started flagging unnaturally fast play, cheaters added artificial delays. When click patterns became monitored, they trained themselves to move naturally, making decoy clicks to simulate genuine calculation. But the defenders are getting smarter too. The next generation of anti-cheat technology doesn't just look at moves, it analyzes behavior. Artificial intelligence is now being trained not to play chess, but to recognize players. These systems build psychological profiles, learning how each person thinks, how they handle different positions, where their strengths and weaknesses lie. When someone suddenly plays completely out of character, the AI notices. It's not about catching engine moves anymore. It's about catching the human changing into something they're not. Video monitoring has become standard for serious online tournaments. Players must keep their cameras on, showing not just their face, but their hands and the surrounding area. Some tournaments require multiple camera angles. Others demand screen sharing, where organizers can see exactly what's on the player's monitor in real time. It's intrusive? Yes, but it's also necessary. The same way athletes submit to drug testing. Serious chess players accept surveillance as the price of competitive integrity. Statistical analysis has reached new levels of sophistication. Advanced models can detect patterns of accuracy that human reviewers might miss. Not just, this move matches the engine, but this sequence of moves shows a consistency with computer evaluation that exceeds reasonable probability for a player of this rating. The math doesn't lie. When a player rated 1500 suddenly plays with the precision of a 2700 grandmaster, the statistical improbability screams cheating. So, we arrive at the heart of the matter. With all this technology and all this effort, all these resources dedicated to catching cheaters, can online chess cheating ever be truly stopped? The honest answer, the one nobody wants to hear, is probably not. Not completely, not permanently. Because as long as chess engines exist, and humans have access to them during games, the temptation will exist. And as long as temptation exists, some people will succumb to it. It's a fundamental problem of the digital age. We've created tools more powerful than ourselves, and we struggle to control how they're used. But here's what we can do. We can make cheating hard enough, risky enough, and shameful enough that it becomes the exception rather than the rule. Think of it like speeding. We know we can't stop every driver from breaking the speed limit, but through enforcement, consequences, and social pressure, we keep most people driving most of the time. The roads aren't perfect, but they're functional. Online chess works the same way. Cheaters exist, but the ecosystem survives because the majority plays honestly and the platforms remain vigilant. There's something deeper here though, something beyond technology and enforcement. Chess has survived for 15 centuries not because of its rules, but because of its spirit. It's a game of pure thought, where two minds meet on equal ground and create something unique. A battle that's part science, no part art, no part psychological warfare. Every game is a conversation, a story written move by move. But there's another danger in this fight, false accusations. Because when anti-cheat systems tighten, the spotlight sometimes hits the wrong person. A great game suddenly looks too good. A breakthrough performance becomes engine-like. And before you know it, an innocent player is forced to defend their integrity instead of celebrating their improvement. The damage
when I was 12, I've never, ever in my life cheated
Reputations
in an over the
ruined.
board game.
Players quitting the game. Entire communities turning toxic over suspicion. Catching cheaters is essential, but so is protecting honest players. If we lose that balance, the cure becomes as harmful as the disease. When you cheat at chess, you're not just breaking rules, you're destroying that conversation. You're replacing human creativity with mechanical calculation. You're turning art into data entry, and you're robbing yourself of the only thing that makes the game worthwhile. The genuine struggle, the real improvement, the authentic experience of your own mind grappling with complexity. This is why the cultural element matters so much. The platforms can ban accounts, but they can't change hearts. The chess community needs to maintain a culture where cheating isn't enabled or encouraged, where players who get caught aren't just punished, but pitied, recognized as people so insecure in their own abilities that they'd rather pretend to be good than actually become good. When we celebrate players who grind their way up from beginner to master through genuine effort, when we share stories of losses that taught valuable lessons, when we remind each other that the rating number means nothing compared to the journey of improvement, that's when we win, not through detection algorithm, but through shared values. So where does this leave us? Standing in the middle of an ongoing conflict. The cheaters will keep inventing new methods. The platforms will keep developing new defenses. The cat and mouse game will continue indefinitely, each side adapting to the other's moves in a meta game that mirrors chess itself. But here's what gives me hope. The good guys are winning, not perfectly, not permanently, but consistently. Thousands of cheaters get caught and removed every single day. Detection systems grow more sophisticated by the month. The community remains overwhelmingly honest, with players reporting suspicious behavior and supporting fair play initiatives. Young players entering the chess world quickly learn that cheating leads nowhere but to shame and isolation. Online chess isn't dying from cheating, it's thriving despite it. Millions of games are played daily, tournaments run successfully, new players discover the beauty of the game, and the ecosystem grows stronger. Yes, There are shadows in this digital landscape. Yes, some people try to exploit it, but the light shines brighter than the darkness. Can online chess cheating be stopped? No, not completely. But it can be contained, marginalized, and overwhelmed by the sheer force of players who care about integrity. And as long as we keep fighting through technology, through community standards, through unwavering commitment to fair play, the cheaters will always be running, always be hiding, always be on the losing side of a war they can never truly win. Because in the end, chess isn't about the rating number next to your name. It's about the person you become through the struggle, and that's something no engine can ever give you. No matter how many moves it suggests, that's something you have to earn yourself, one honest game at a time.